Now we're going to play something called the greeting game. So what's really important in the greeting game is that you have your dog tethered, and when your guests come in, your dog will be excited to see them. And what I want you to do is have your guest present themselves just outside the reach of the tether. So I'm going to stand here for a second. Good. When he puts his bum down, I can give him a treat. See, he put his paw on me, I'm going to take a step away. And we're going to come close, and this way I can interact with him. If it gets too silly, I can take a step away. So I'm starting to show the human and the dog how to better interact with the dog, what's appropriate. So Huey has the default behavior of pawing. So when I come in and I start, oh, good boy. So I can continue to interact with him, good boy, as he's being calm. And this is a way to keep your guests from rewarding inappropriate behavior. So we call this a greeting game. There's the paw that came up, so I'm going to take a step away and wait. And some dogs would get really excited at this point in time. Huey knows the game a little bit better, so he's waiting. I'm going to come in again. Oh, and there's the paw. I'm going to take it away. Good boy. There's the paw. Take it away. And the yawn takes indication he's taking the tension out of his body. I'm going to come in. Good boy. Nice job. So we can give attention and interaction. And then if I feel like he gets too silly, he's getting a little silly, so I'm going to take a step away. He took the tension out by shaking, and I'm waiting for him to do something appropriate again. Oh, good job. So I can come in. Oh, there's the paw. I'm going to take it away. I'll try again. Good. Thank you. Very nice boy. So that's the greeting game, and we'll practice it with the other dogs as well. Okay, so we have Poe untethered here, and we're going to work on the invisible line game. So I'm standing outside of his tether. He knows the drill. So when he sits down, oh, hi, you're okay. I'm going to come in and give him attention. And if he gets too silly, just take a step back. Now there's some bang going on in the background, which is going to get him excited again. So we're just going to wait for him to put his bum down. Order offer something appropriate. Good job. Way to go. So he got up. I take a step back. Good boy. Very nice. That's boy. Good job. And we can reward him with food for doing a good job. So depending on the dog, you may want the person to just throw them treats, or you may actually want them to come in and give the dog affection if that's what they're looking for. Oh, wow. Good boy, Booba. So he tried to disengage totally, so I'm going to go in. Good job. And he's actually giving an indicator that he preferred not to play the game anymore by lying down and turning himself away. So we're going to use that as an opportunity to give him the space that he's asking for. I'm going to reward him for his appropriate behavior and end the game. So we're going to play the game here now with Spyro. I'm going to present myself just outside of reach, and I'm going to wait for him to offer something appropriate. So you notice that I'm not telling him what to do, I'm letting him think about it. If he wants to come forward, I take a step back, so that he recognizes that those are the things that are not going to get his interaction. And I'm waiting for him to put his bum down. At this moment, I am looking at him and waiting for him to think about what to do instead. So we're letting him think. Each dog looks a little different while they're thinking about it. And you may see some things that we call extinction burst and that kind of thing, which is basically a tantrum. They're saying this normally works, it's not working anymore, what can we do? So I'm waiting for him to choose to do something appropriate. And let him think about it. There's a good boy, sweetie. So I can come in and give him attention and interaction and let him know that that was the right choice. So if you have a dog who's motivated to get interaction and attention, showing them that this is the appropriate way to do it is a much better plan than constantly trying to pull them away or back them up. And sometimes we'll be doing some other activities too about body blocking. And sometimes the people that we're working with are not as good at using their body as you might be. So this is a better way to set everybody up for success. So I'm going to show you again. I'm going to stand on the outside of the tether. There's a shake. He's taking the tension out. That was exciting. And we're waiting now for him to put his bum down again. So we'll just wait for it. He's thinking. You can make a little sound. Oh, good boy. And then I can go in and give him attention again. And like I said, sometimes for dogs who are not super good at getting physical touch, just rewarding by throwing a treat is sufficient. Hi. he's staring at me and I like to give him some information. You're on the right track. He's thinking about it. Let him think. If he's thinking, let him think. Good. Letting him know he's on the right track. Good job. He's coming a little bit close. I'm just going to take a step outside. So what we're looking for is for him to get the idea that people like it when you back away, when you give them space. People also like it when you put your bum on the ground or when you put your body on the ground. So this is what we're looking for him to do right now. The lip licking that he's doing there is also an indication he's thinking about it. Not really sure what the answer is, but thinking about it right now. So let him think through. Good boy. You hear some sounds. So we're waiting for him to do something appropriate. This is excellent mind work. So he's just considering his options. And patience is a virtue here. Very good. Oh, good job. So clever. So clever. What a nice boy. What a nice boy. Very good. So we let him know he was on the right track, and now that's how he gets the attention.